Churiman! If you can hold the ball in a hand, you'll be a great basketball player.
In the crucial match to determine entry into the Inter-High, the vital showdown between Reliving and Shohoku began amidst a charged atmosphere. Akaji, one of Shohoku's key players, grappled with intense self-consciousness stemming from his injured foot, casting a shadow of concern over the Shohoku team bench. His hesitation and inner struggle affected the team's morale, putting additional pressure on them at a critical juncture. However, a turning point emerged when Hanamichi Sakuragi, known for his spirited and radical ways, managed to awaken Akaji's determination and resilience. Through his encouraging words and fiery spirit, Hanamichi succeeded in reigniting Akaji's inner fire, allowing him to regain stability and unleash his fierce playing ability once more. Both teams, fueled by an unyielding desire to emerge victorious, locked horns in an intense battle where neither side was willing to concede an inch. With Reliving holding onto a narrow 1-point lead over Shohoku, the stakes grew higher, elevating the intensity of the game to a fever pitch. The court became a battleground as both teams displayed sheer determination and unwavering focus. Every pass, every shot, and every defensive move were executed with precision and tenacity. The clear tension between the rivals echoed throughout the stadium, amplified by the roaring cheers of the crowd, who were completely immersed in the gripping contest unfolding before their eyes. The heat of the competition was tangible, as if the air itself crackled with the determination of both teams. Each possession became a fiercely contested struggle, reflecting the unwavering resolve of the players to secure victory for their respective teams. The fierce determination and unwavering spirit of the players painted a vivid picture of a true battle on the basketball court, leaving spectators on the edge of their seats, enraptured by the thrilling display of skill and determination exhibited by these two rivals. In the pivotal moment of the game, Reliving surged ahead, building a commanding 6-point lead over Shohoku. The confidence within the Reliving team soared as they could taste the victory within their grasp. It was a challenging and crucial period for Shohoku, caught in a tough spot where the game seemed to slip away from their reach. Despite the growing deficit, the Shohoku players refused to yield, displaying their resilience and determination. As the gap widened, Reliving's coach, recognizing the need to maintain their advantage, called for a crucial timeout. During a strategic pause, the game plan was devised, focusing on utilizing Fukuda's skills to extend their lead. Fukuda, a potent force on the court, was tasked with maneuvering past Hanamichi's defense, a matchup that posed a challenge due to Hanamichi's lesser proficiency in shooting. Hanamichi, known for his tenacity and enthusiasm rather than his shooting prowess, found himself pitted against Fukuda. Despite his best efforts, Fukuda's skill and agility prevailed, netting another crucial point for Reliving. The crowd exploded in cheers, praising Fukuda's display of talent and skill. However, this applause towards Fukuda triggered a surge of frustration and anger within Hanamichi, who felt responsible for letting his team down by allowing Fukuda to shine. The pressure of the moment weighed heavily on Hanamichi as he grappled with his emotions. He felt a sense of disappointment in himself for not being able to defend effectively against Fukuda's moves. The roaring cheers for Fukuda's success only added to Hanamichi's inner turmoil, intensifying his determination to overcome his shortcomings and contribute more effectively to his team's efforts. The intensity of the match, coupled with Hanamichi's personal struggle, added a layer of emotional depth to the game, highlighting the human aspect of competition and the internal battles players face amidst the heat of the moment. In the thrilling matchup between Shohoku and Reliving, the electrifying atmosphere within the arena was fueled by the passionate cheers of the crowd. Both teams, visibly exhausted yet determined, were locked in an intense battle with no signs of relenting. As the clock ticked down to the last 5 minutes of the first half, the tension was evident. Hanamichi found himself facing the brunt of Reliving's targeted strategy. Reliving capitalized on his perceived weakness, exploiting any openings they could find. This led to a sense of mockery from Reliving's side, causing frustration to bubble within Hanamichi as he wrestled with the pressure to prove himself. Reliving further hardened their lead by leveraging Fukuda's exceptional skills. In a moment of faultless teamwork, Semdo's assists set up a spectacular alley-oop play involving Fukuda, drawing an echoed cheer from the crowd in favor of Reliving. Shohoku, struggling to find their footing, threw everything they had at Reliving, but their efforts seemed futile against the opposing team's dominance. With Reliving stretching their lead to a frightening 12-point margin, Fukuda's confident glance towards Hanamichi, accompanied by his remark about winning without doubt, only fueled Hanamichi's anger and frustration. The intensity of the match soared as emotions ran high on both sides. However, Shohoku refused to relent. Rallying their strength and determination, they managed to claw back into the game. Mitsui, fueled by sheer determination, showcased his shooting prowess with an incredible 3-point shot, narrowing Reliving's lead to 6 points. The collective effort and resilience of the Shohoku team infused a renewed sense of hope and energy into the game. As the first half drew to a close with Reliving leading 32-26, the momentum had slightly shifted. Shohoku, energized by Mitsui's remarkable play, headed into the second half, With newfound determination, ready to mount a spirited comeback and turn the tide against their powerful opponents. The stage was set for a fiercely competitive and emotionally charged second half as both teams prepared to continue their battle for victory. In the heated atmosphere of the second half, Shohoku trailed Ryonen by a challenging 6-point margin. The weight of defeat against Fukuda bore heavily on Hanamichi, leaving him confused by what he perceived as a crushing humiliation. His mind was consumed by the recent showdown with Fukuda, causing him to lose focus and composure on the court. Amidst Hanamichi's internal turmoil, Rukowa emerged as a beacon of resilience and determination. Despite having scored only 2 points in the initial phase of the final half, Rukowa maintained an unwavering sense of composure. He held a firm resolve to face off against Sendo and the formidable Ryonen squad, channeling his focus and determination into the game. Rukowa's challenge to Sendo shook the Ryonen team, catching them off guard and putting them on the defensive. However, in a moment of heightened tension, a conflict stirred up between Hanamichi and Rukowa. Fueled by Hanamichi's frustration and anger at being labeled a loser, the confrontation between the two teammates almost escalated into a physical confrontation. Rukowa, seemingly unaware or indifferent to Hanamichi's incensed emotions, remained steadfast in his determination to challenge Ryonen's dominance. With the second half progressing, Rukowa, driven by an intense desire not to succumb to defeat like Hanamichi did, unleashed a torrent of pent-up energy and determination. His relentless pursuit of victory, coupled with the crowd's fervent support, shifted the spotlight onto Rukowa, garnering cheers and chants in his favor. This surge of attention and admiration for Rukowa only intensified Hanamichi's frustration and resentment. The crowd's adoration of Rukowa further fueled Hanamichi's inner turmoil and enraged his anger towards his teammate. The emotional dynamics between the two players added a layer of personal conflict within the team, highlighting the complexities of teamwork and the challenges of managing individual emotions within the high-stakes arena of competitive sports. The intensity of the match between Ryonen and Shohoku reached unprecedented levels. Rukowa's unwavering determination to challenge Sendo, disregarding Hanamichi's constant yelling in the heat of the moment, showcased the magnitude of his focus and commitment. His relentless pursuit of victory was evident in every move, refusing to give even an inch of advantage to Sendo. In response, Sendo, taken aback by Rukowa's unexpected strength and tactical prowess, found himself pushed to a higher level of seriousness. His initial surprise transformed into a firm resolve as he recognized that conceding defeat was not an option for him either. The clash between these two aces escalated, with each refusing to back down, resulting in a deadlock where neither team managed to score for a prolonged period of 3 minutes. The game changed into a test of patience and endurance, a battle beyond physical prowess, a psychological tug-of-war between two equally matched opponents. Both Rukowa and Sendo mirrored each other's energy, neither relenting in their pursuit of victory. The resilient defenses put forth by both teams block any opportunities for the opposition to break through and score. In a crucial moment after a prolonged lockdown, Ryonen's ace, Sendo, managed to break through Shohoku's defenses and score, refusing to give any chances to Shohoku's ace, Rukowa. However, Rukowa swiftly retaliated, refusing to be outdone. His fearless determination and unyielding spirit to conquer Ryonen and Sendo remained unshaken. Shohoku, propelled by their strategic adjustments and unyielding determination to turn the tide, finally managed to catch up to Ryonen. The combined efforts of the team and Rukowa's unwavering resolve brought them back into contention, setting the stage for an inspiring conclusion to a match that had evolved into a gripping display of strategy, determination, and unwavering resilience on both sides. In the high-stakes battle between Shohoku and Ryonen, tensions soared as both teams fiercely competed for the desired spot in the Nationals. Ryonen held a slim 2-point lead over Shohoku, intensifying the determination within the Shohoku team not to surrender easily. The weight of the match's significance rose, igniting a fierce determination within both teams to emerge victorious. Amidst this heated contest, Hanamichi found himself struggling with a mix of emotions. He couldn't bear witnessing Rukowa and Fukuda's outstanding performances, which seemed intolerable to him in the intensity of the moment. The competitive spirit burning within Hanamichi surged with frustration and discontent as he struggled to come to terms with the exceptional skill displayed by his teammates and opponents alike. The game reached a boiling point as both teams relentlessly pursued victory. The players showcased unwavering perseverance, demonstrating an unrelenting drive to secure possession of the ball. Ryonen's captain, Yozumi, was pushed to the brink and committed his 4th foul in an attempt to prevent a game-changing play, ultimately resulting in his benching. This pivotal moment tilted the scales slightly in Shohoku's favor, giving them a critical advantage. The arena echoed in turmoil as the entire crowd rallied behind Rukowa, showering him with cheers and praise after a pivotal score. Shohoku capitalized on this momentum shift and, with 10 minutes remaining, finally seized the lead. The collective jubilation from the Shohoku supporters intensified, adding to the pressure of the moment for both teams. Hanamichi, in the midst of the charged atmosphere, couldn't shake off the storm of emotions brewing within him. His anger towards Rukowa, who seemed to bask in the admiration of the crowd as a champion, intensified. The contrast between Rukawa's celebrated status and Hanamichi's personal frustrations fueled a sense of inner turmoil within Hanamichi, adding a layer of complexity to the emotional dynamics within the team during this critical juncture of the match. In the pivotal moments of the match, Yozumi, feeling the weight of being benched after committing 4 fouls, found himself torn between frustration and determination. As he watched Shohoku take the lead and dominate the court, a fiery anger surged within him. Driven by an overwhelming desire to contribute to his team's efforts, Yozumi approached their coach, pleading to return to the court. However, his coach declined, stating that it wasn't the right time yet, as Shohoku had revealed any weaknesses and appeared to be a powerful force, fully prepared and unwilling to give any opportunities to Ryonen. Meanwhile, Hanamichi experienced a reawakening within himself. He tapped into his defensive skills, surprising everyone, including himself, with his remarkable ability to guard the opponents. The crowd, impressed by Hanamichi's newfound prowess, erupted into cheers and praise, boosting his confidence and spirit in the midst of the intense match. With Shohoku now leading by 5 points and Ryonen weakened due to Yozumi's absence, the pressure mounted on Ryonen's reliance solely on Sendo. Yozumi's determination to return to the court grew stronger with every passing moment, but his appeals to their coach, Sensui, were repeatedly rejected. Shohoku's defense tightened significantly, with Akagi, Hanamichi, and Rukawa uniting as a formidable defensive force, frustrating Ryonen's attempts to break through. In a critical play, as Hanamichi attempted to score but faced difficulty with his shooting skills, Sendo capitalized on the opportunity, seizing the ball and successfully scoring for Ryonen. The turn events infuriated Rukawa, leading him to lash out at Hanamichi in frustration and disappointment, highlighting the intense emotions bubbling under the surface amidst the high-stakes match. The clash of emotions, the struggle for dominance, and the pressure to perform under the spotlight underscored the human aspect of the game, revealing the complexities of teamwork, individual struggles, and the raw intensity of competitive sports.
Hi guys! The first part of Slamdunk was fun, wasn't it? Basketball's great, let's play it together!